Broke trailer reveals Wyatt Russell and Dennis Quaid's Western drama to fill the Yellowstone void. Dennis Quaid and Wyatt Russell are saddling up to return to the Western genre in the first Broke trailer. The movie primarily centers on Russell's true Brandywine, a bareback bronco rider trying to determine what he wants to do with his life, all while balancing the pressure from those who care for him and his own worsening injuries. Alongside Quaid, who plays True's father George and Russell, the Broke cast includes Auden Thornton, The Fall of the House of Usher's Mary McDonnell, Reacher's Johnny Berchtold, and Golden Globe nominee Tom Skerritt. Now, with just under a month remaining until its digital release on May 6, Sony Pictures has released the official Broke trailer. The video introduces viewers to True with a monologue in which he describes the exhilaration of bareback bronco riding, before going on to show him stranded in the middle of a snowy landscape after an injury, while also cutting back to his relationships with his family and love interest, Ollie, all of whom try to direct him to determining a plan for his life. Check out the trailer below. Though it doesn't seem to have any of the crime genre thrills of Taylor Sheridan's show, the Broke trailer certainly looks primed to entertain fans of the Yellowstone universe. The mainline show memorably explored the rodeo world through the lens of Jefferson White's Jimmy and Sheridan's Travis, particularly the real dangers to come from the sport. Given its contemporary setting and focus on a character who sees the sport as his best possible future, the neo-Western drama should bring in those kinds of viewers to watch it. Interestingly, though, the movie also marks a few firsts for the creatives at the heart of it, particularly for Russell and writer/director Carlisle Eubank. The latter, previously known for penning the sci-fi thriller The Signal and Aaron Eckhart-led Muzzle, is making his feature directorial debut with the film. Russell, who's still in the midst of his star profile rising thanks to everything from Thunderbolts * to Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, is making his debut as a producer on Broke, pointing to his confidence in the movie's quality. For Russell and Quaid, Broke also marks a return to the Western genre, be it a direct genre film or genre blend. The former has only really explored the genre with Jon Favreau's adaptation of Cowboys and Aliens and Ethan Hawke's The Good Lord Bird miniseries. Quaid, on the other hand, is a far better-known face in the world of the Western genre thanks to the likes of the Long Riders, Kevin Costner's Wyatt Earp and Lawman, Bass Reeves, which could further entice viewers to watch the movie. While comparisons between Russell's True and White's Jimmy in Yellowstone could be made, the trailer certainly gives me the feeling that Broke is carving out its own emotional take on the rodeo world. His character also feels like a dramatic flip from one of my favorite roles of Russell's, that being Lodge 49 stud, and I'm also very intrigued to see how his uncertainty about his future plays out in his and Quaid's dynamic in the film. As the dust settles on the final season of Yellowstone, a new sheriff is riding into town, and he's not alone. The newly released trailer for Broke, a gritty Western drama starring Wyatt Russell and Dennis Quaid, has just dropped, and fans of high-stakes frontier family sagas have reason to polish their boots and get ready for a storm. The trailer, which opens on a wide shot of the American West drenched in golden hour sun, wastes no time setting the tone. A brooding voiceover by Quaid, who plays hardened ranch patriarch Jack Brennan, tells us, a man ain't measured by what he earns. He's measured by what he's willing to lose. It's a declaration that echoes through the minute-and-a-half teaser like a shot across the bow. Enter Wyatt Russell, scruffy, weather-beaten, and gripping the reins of a troubled past, as Colton Brennan, Jack's estranged son who returns home after a mysterious 6-year absence. The trailer doesn't say much about what sent Colton away, but one thing is clear. He's walking back into a firestorm of broken alliances, family secrets, and a ranch teetering on the edge of collapse. From the producers of Yellowstone and mayor of Kingstown, Broke blends frontier tradition with modern conflict. Set in rugged central Montana, the show pits the Brennan family against encroaching land developers, rival ranchers, and their own inner demons. The show's tagline, "It's not the land that's cursed, it's the blood on it," flashes across the screen as the trailer crescendos into a montage of gunfire, cattle stampedes, and a heated argument between Quaid and Russell that ends with Quaid shouting, "You're still the same boy who ran when things got hard." But Broke isn't just about cowboy grit. It's a story about redemption and legacy. The trailer teases flashbacks of a young Colton, played by Wyatt's real-life nephew Bo Russell, hinting at a trauma that fractured the Brennan clan long before the series begins. Fans of intergenerational drama a la Dallas and Longmire will find plenty to dig into here. A notable standout from the trailer is the show's sweeping cinematography. Moody landscapes drenched in amber light, storm clouds swirling over snow-dusted peaks, and intimate moments filmed in rustic interiors that feel lived in and authentic. It's Western noir at its finest, with a visual style that balances the wildness of the land with the rawness of the characters. The supporting cast brings even more firepower to the saddle. Tessa Farrer of Grey's Anatomy plays Cassidy Morrow, a sharp-tongued journalist investigating shady land deals tied to the Brennan Ranch. Her chemistry with Russell is electric, suggesting a complicated romantic entanglement ahead. Meanwhile, rising star Dalton Baker plays Luke, Colton's half-brother and Jack's golden child, whose smiling charm masks deep insecurities and darker motives. And then there's Dennis Quaid, who is clearly relishing the role of the morally complex Jack Brennan. With silver-streaked hair, a perpetual scowl, and the weight of generations on his shoulders, Quaid brings the same grizzled intensity he delivered in The Rookie and Far From Heaven, but with an edge that's pure frontier. His performance in the trailer alone, equal parts rage, pride, and bone-deep sorrow, has Emmy buzz already swirling. What sets Broke apart from other Western dramas trying to capture the Yellowstone magic is its focus on the psychological scars that come from living in the shadow of a powerful family name. There's less glamour here, more grit. Less politics, more primal instinct. In one particularly haunting shot, Colton sits in a rusted pickup, eyes locked on the silhouette of the barn where his brother died under mysterious circumstances. "You ever wonder," he murmurs, "if the land remembers what we do to it?" While Yellowstone built its empire on patriarchal power plays and corporate chess, Broke dives headfirst into the emotional wreckage left behind when legacy becomes a burden instead of a blessing. If Yellowstone was about owning the West, Broke seems to be about surviving it. Executive producer Lucas Granger said in a press release accompanying the trailer, "We wanted to tell a Western story that felt haunted, not just by history, but by the choices people make when survival means sacrificing your soul." That sentiment is echoed in the trailer's chilling final moment. A blood-spattered Colton stumbling through a foggy pasture, whispering, "I came back to fix things, but maybe this place can't be fixed." The music in the trailer also demands attention. Haunting folk ballads melt into pulsing drums, setting a tone that's both elegiac and adrenalized. Indie Americana artist Noah Gunderson contributes an original song, "Wolves at the Gate," which plays as Colton stares down a pack of hostile ranchers from the back of a roan horse. Social media exploded following the trailer drop. One user tweeted, "If Yellowstone had a darker, more soulful cousin, it'd be Broke. I am already obsessed." Another wrote, "Wyatt Russell looks like he was born to wear a cowboy hat and carry emotional trauma. Indeed, this might just be Russell's breakout TV role." The actor, best known for his work in Lodge 49 and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, embodies a kind of modern-day outlaw with a conscience, a lost son with dirt under his nails and secrets in his eyes. It's a character arc that feels both timeless and tragically relevant. With its moody atmosphere, powerhouse performances, and a storyline packed with mystery, betrayal, and family reckoning, Broke might be the Western drama we didn't know we needed. It taps into the same ache that made Yellowstone a cultural phenomenon, but it carves its own path with a darker, more intimate lens. The trailer leaves viewers with one final warning from Jack Brennan himself. Out here, forgiveness is just another word for weakness. Broke premieres this fall on Paramount+, and if the trailer is any indication, fans of westerns, family feuds, and morally gray heroes are in for one hell of a ride.